son. Isn't that enough?
Alright, what's up guys? So just thought I'd do a little video here I've been wanting to do for a while. Just a little paintball related exercise, well, fitness, diet video sort of thing. This is bothering me. I look at the screen, but I'm like looking, now I'm looking at the camera, now I'm looking at the screen. That's a really weird angle. It's going to bother me this whole time. So I guess just bear with me with that. For those of you that actually follow me, not that there's many, but I'm sure there's one or two or three, you know, at the moment. And you noticed for a while I was uploading, I think it was like every Monday and Thursday. And then I stopped. That's because I was on a trip to New York, and then I made a video about that, which is up. I don't know if it's public or not. I'm still deciding whether or not to make it public. Either way, I spent a couple weeks on that, working on that video, getting it done. So that's why I haven't been uploading lately. Not that anybody probably cares, but if there's anybody out there that cares, you're awesome, and that's why. So first things first. Oh, and I'm gonna eat. Oh, and also I'm out on my porch because I didn't really feel like filming in my usual spot. I don't know why. So I thought I'd stand out on the porch and gaze out into the distance while talking. Anyway, sorry. So first thing first, that I want to hit hydration. I'm not talking like drinking, you know, getting your hydration from pop. I'm not talking about Gatorade. I'm not talking about whatever else, you know, you millennials drink these days. I'm talking water, because water is important. Now, just right off the bat, I'm gonna say pop is just straight up like bad. If you didn't know that already, I don't know what lies you've been fed, where you know what rock you've been living under, but if you think pop's good for you, if you think like Sprite's not good for you either. It's loaded with sugar, so stay away from pop. That's bad for you. Even Gatorade is just sugar infested. You know, everybody sees it as, oh, it's Gatorade, so it's good for you. And it's got electrolytes. You know, it's a little bit of Gatorade's good. While you're, you know, especially while you're, if you're out playing and you have like a normal sized bottle with you to drink throughout the day, that's fine. But, you know, you get these guys that go out, that'll bring out, you know, two, like, I mean, I can't really show you because I'm holding the camera with my arm. It'll bring out like two big things of Gatorade, drink them throughout the day. And I mean, shoot, like, you know, you're getting in 120 grams of sugar within those two bottles. And to those of you that don't really know nutrition at all, that is a lot of sugar. So I heard a thing the other day that was like, said you don't really want to eat or consume more than 6, I think it was 6. And I'm not saying this is exactly a reliable source, but it makes sense. You aren't supposed to consume like more than 6 grams of artificial sugar in a day to give you kind of like a reference point. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like I eat more than that for breakfast alone, but for me at least, you know, I watch that throughout the day. I should do a lot better than I already do, but I don't. But I can tell you right now, I'm not taking in 100 grams of sugar a day. That's a lot. Oh, and also, just to put it out there, I'm not a certified dietitian or anything, so don't go like, you know, using me as a reference in any reports, or I don't know who would do that. But if you're going to, as much as I respect the fact that you would want to, don't do it. Also, don't like be trying to sue me if any of my information isn't correct, because I'm just putting it out there for you guys. I am a personal trainer though, so there's that. I know my exercise. I do have a nutrition background, but like I said, I'm not certified by any means, so keep that in mind. But so anyways, yeah, pop, Gatorade's not bad. It's good. Keep those electrolyte goings flowing. That sugar's energy. If you're playing all day, having a Gatorade, it's good. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't overdo it. Water's where it's at. Drink water all day, every day. Like, you should be going through that stuff like none other. I always carry a bottle around with me, literally everywhere I go. I have like 2 or 3 sitting around the house. I have, like, when I go out to friends' house, I always have my bottle with me. When I go to a restaurant, I always drink water. Like, it's just, water or tea. It's just what it's what you should do. Water's good for you. It's not going to hurt you unless you drown in it. Then that's your own fault. Next thing I want to hit on is diet. Just kind of diet in general. And again, I'm not a dietitian. Just stuff that I've learned from, my, I guess, couple years of experience I've had. So, paintball related. Before you go out and play, whether you're going to go play on a Saturday, whether it's a tournament or you're just going out to play all day, a scenario, something like that. Eating the night before, dinner, carbs, very important. Carbs are energy, and if you're hammering those out the night or the day before, like for dinner, have spaghetti or lasagna, or just eat a loaf of bread. I don't know, something. That's definitely good. Maybe not like a whole loaf of bread. I don't know. You'll have energy if you eat a loaf of bread, I can tell you that. But so that's just important to have, so you have your energy, so you're not dying throughout the day. So yeah, there's that. During the day, while you're playing, and actually in the morning, I'll go to the morning. I haven't hit that yet. So the morning of, if you're, no matter what it is, especially if it's a tournament, I know when I've gone out and played tournaments, I don't really like to eat. I'm just kind of not in the eating mood, and I'm one of those guys that eats and eats and eats. Like, I like food, probably more than I like paintball, and that's saying a lot. So you want to make sure you get something in your stomach beforehand, because no matter how much you eat the night before, you're still gonna need that energy. You're still gonna need a little bit of kickstart in the morning. So even if it's like an apple or a peanut butter sandwich or something, anything like that, snarf it down. It's very important. However, don't go out and have a full-blown 5-course breakfast, because you're probably gonna throw up. I'm not gonna lie, and that's not fun. Never done it, but I can't imagine it would be fun. So, fast forwarding a little bit now, during the day when you're playing, I'm kind of bad at the whole eating throughout the day. I've always been that way, at high school sports, paintball. Man, this whole me not looking into the camera like this is driving me crazy. But I can't sit here and talk while staring at that thing the whole time. I have to look at myself. Sorry. So high school sports and all that, I never did it. I wrestled. You'd spend a whole Saturday, a whole day wrestling, and I would, maybe eat a granola bar and a sandwich throughout the day. And for those of you who had wrestled before, that's the most physically draining thing you'll ever do. So that wasn't necessarily smart of me. I just didn't like to eat. I'm not saying to do that. I don't really suggest it. But if you're going to feel sick after eating and you're just going to be miserable playing, don't eat a whole lot. Keep some nuts with you, or fruit, or granola bars. Again, maybe a little sandwich, something like that. You always want to keep something in your system. And then after, nothing too crazy afterwards playing. Protein is good. kind of help recover your muscles. And, you know, who doesn't like to go eat a steak? You know, come on, let's be honest. Unless you're a vegetarian, but I kind of have my own beef with vegetarians. Not that I don't like vegetarians, but man, I could not do it. Meat is just, I don't know. I don't understand people who don't eat it. But, hey, that's their choice. They do what they want. Yeah. Sorry. Anyways. And then just normal days, you know, stay away from junk food. And, you know, this may offend a few people. I don't really care. If it offends you, that's your problem. Junk food's going to make you fat. Nobody wants to be fat. Being fat is not fun. I've been there. I wasn't like morbidly obese or anything, but been there, done that. Not fun. You don't want to do it. Nobody enjoys. It's just like you don't want to be fat. You don't want to be that fat kid. You know, you get made fun of. You get looked at right. I imagine it's not very easy to find a girlfriend. I'm sorry, it just sucks. So, you know, just for the daily, you know, like easier lifestyle, stay away from the junk food. Fat people drive me crazy sometimes. And it's kind of, may not be necessarily right to say, but it's just so lazy. Laziness is another thing that drives me crazy. But I'm sorry, going off on a tangent. Junk food. Now, I'm not saying, you know, never go eat another Oreo for the rest of your life. Is not what I'm saying. Junk food's okay in moderation. You know, you're going out to like a party or something, there's always food, snacks, all that. I'm not gonna lie, if I go out to a party, I just kind of like go ham on the snack bar, table, or whatever it is. I do enjoy my food. However, on the daily basis, you know, I have junk food here and there, but it's not good for you. It's just empty calories. It's not healthy. You're going to be getting too much sugar, too much sodium, too much fat, too many calories, and that's not what you want. So, you know, just in general, you should be looking at, you know, the food labels, nutrition facts and stuff, and that'll kind of help give you an idea of where you're at. Like, there are so many things that you'd think that are good for you that really aren't. You know, like juice, loaded with sugar. Yogurt, again, loaded with sugar. Cheese, high in calories and fat. And, you know, again, there's nothing wrong with eating some of it, but eat it in moderation. Just kind of important. Easy to get away from. And then, you know, again, with the pop, I consider that junk food. I would stay away from it. If you're overweight right now and, you know, you start cutting out little things like that every day, you will notice a difference and life will be easier on you. Man, it's huge. It really is. You wouldn't realize it, but people who are drinking 2-3 pops a day that just cut it out, you know, they drop weight at a decent rate. So do keep that in mind. It's very important. So kind of get on to the exercise side of things. And this is, you know, I'll go a little bit of just general fitness and then, you know, more paintball focused. You know, general fitness for me, I work out 5 times a week for like 2.5 hours. Now that's a lot. That is really a long time to work out. And I'm not telling you guys that's what you need to do. For, you know, for some of you that may even be too much. I would suggest, you know, 3 to 5 days. Obviously, I would say 5 would probably be better than 3. But if you're only able to get 3, hey, you're doing something, and that's all that matters. And you want to make sure you're getting your whole entire body. Now, guys, as much as you want to go out and just bench and do curls and have big arms, and you don't, if you're skipping leg day and, you know, staying away from that, not only like for paintball, you're going to be in a bad situation, but people that go in the weight room, you know, the weight or the gym rats, which, you know, I'm one of them, so I know what this is like. they're gonna make fun of you. Now, I wish I could sit here and say that I've never made fun of somebody that's got skinny legs and a big upper body, but I have. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, again, like sheer laziness. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely hate leg day. The only two reasons I do leg day are, number one, so I don't look like that, because I don't want to be like, legs about this big and then a big upper body. It just looks terrible. And then reason two is for paintball, so I'm able to kind of stay up on my game. So don't be skipping leg days. Also, girls, if you're watching this, don't do abs 24/7. You're missing out on everything else. Abs are important, legs are important, but shoot, expand your horizons a little bit. You can step away from the elliptical for 10 minutes and go try a bench press or a curl, shoulder press, something. You need to work your upper body too. So anyways, that's just, make sure you're doing full body. You're hitting everything as you're going through. Also, having a partner kind of helps. Having somebody that knows what they're talking about is helpful. Going to bodybuilding.com and looking up exercises only get you so far. Now, don't get me wrong, that's better than nothing. I would much rather have you guys, going on doing that, than just being lazy and not doing anything at all because you're too scared or you're too nervous. One thing that people love, the gym rats and stuff, if you're, it may be intimidating, and I know it can be, but, if you get to know them and ask them questions and all that, we love helping out. We like seeing new people in there. Now, if you're going in and doing like ridiculous stuff and you have terrible form, and you're not asking for help, you're not saying, hey, like, is this right? Can you help me out with this? Hey, what's this? Then, kind of look at you a little funny. It's just how it is. It sucks and it makes it harder on you guys. It's not fair, but that's just how it is. And it's not that, they try to do that. It just kind of is a natural reaction. So, going in, making friends with them, stuff like that, that's important. They'll help you lead you in the right direction. They'll help support you. You'll want to keep coming back, and that's good. So, paintball side of things, the kind of stuff you want to stick with, especially, being a front player, but honestly, just all around, it's no excuse if you're a back player that you shouldn't be fast, because there are going to be times, if you're playing you're in a 2-on-1 situation, it's just you, you're going to have to be moving around or doing whatever you do. And especially if it's you're low on time, maybe down by a point, and you got to run in that flag. If you're not fast, you're not going to win, and nobody likes losing. So, just because you're a back player does not mean that's an excuse to be slow. Stuff, you're going to want to make sure you have good legs, good core. Those are probably the two most important things, core being your abs and your back. Just because, like, with your core, doing your snapshots, staying stable, sprinting, you're faster when you have a stronger core. That's all important with your core, and obviously your legs, being able to be fast, being able to get where you need to, being agile, it's important. So, you want to do stuff like getting out doing sprints. Long distance is good. However, paintball is not so much it's not like, it's a bunch of short bursts is what it is. Now, I'm not saying, okay, never go run long distance again, because that's good. You want to build up endurance. You want to have a strong heart. You want to be in shape. So, especially if you're going out, you're playing in the NXL and the CXBL, anything that's a bigger series where you're going to be playing point back to back to back, where you need that endurance, especially if you're on a small team where there's not many subs. It's definitely important to go out and run long distance to build up your cardio, but I would say it's more important to be doing lots and lots of little sprints, with not much time behind them, or in between them. So, stuff like 20s, 40s, gassers, if you know what that is. Doing that it's probably going to be the most beneficial type of thing. Also, agilities, being quick is important. Again, no matter what position you play, all that stuff, jumps, box jumps, long jumps, you know, anything like that. It's going to help. You know, help kind of build up those fast twitch muscles, get you faster. Speed's important. That's how you don't get shot. That's how you get to your bunker quicker. All that. So, you know, I just low battery, 10% left. Luckily, I am done. I think that's it, actually. So, yeah, keep it up, guys. If you haven't seen already, I did put up a video about a giveaway that I'll be doing once I hit, I want to say it's 100,000 views and 100 subscribers. Last time I checked, I was at like 43 or 44,000 views and like 72 subscribers. So, you know, watch some videos, check out some of my footage, and hopefully I'll get back on an uploading schedule, you know, getting every Monday, Thursday-ish. I'll figure something out. I will do what I can. For those of you who actually watch, and follow me consistently, that's awesome. I don't know of many, so if you're one of the few, keep it up. And for you, I'll do what I can to be getting out schedules consistently, or videos, whether it's gameplay reviews, just me talking, like this, something, I'll try to get something out. I'd like to do twice a week. Hopefully I can even at least get once a week. Once school starts back up, it may be something where I'm doing twice a month. Hopefully I can go every weekend. I don't know. It all depends. So for now, I'll do what I can. I will hopefully be able to update you guys as I go if anything changes. Really, that's it. So, that being said, I'm out. Thanks for watching, guys.